we are back. Alright, we had some technical difficulties there. I bought a new charger today, and apparently my phone cable doesn't like its new base, so it's arcing up like a pork chop. So if you are just joining me, I am painting Smaug. Why am I dressed as a Viking? Just for fun, because why not? And I'm not supposed to be a Viking, I'm supposed to be a dwarf, but this is the best I could find on about, I don't know, I think I decided while I was going shopping about 10 minutes before I was going to leave, I'm like totally dressing as dwarfs, and then I just went looking for random hats, and here we are. If you're lucky, I might just do an elf next time I paint it. I actually make a pretty good elf, probably because of my hair. So what are you fine people doing tonight? I am slapping paint on this bad boy, so he's sort of a colour, which makes it easier for me to see, and also because this is going to be our base colour. So I'm going to be going over this with all manner of lovely, lovely things. Because he's got a really veiny pattern on his wings, which I actually didn't notice until I started painting. Smaug! This is pretty much going to be my weekend. I have like no life. Alright. Oh, I don't really know what to talk about. I haven't really done anything. I'm not that interesting this week. Basically, this is like my whole thing now. Now I'm like making this mofo awesome because I cannot wait. This is going to be like so cool. I love him already. I am so goddamn in love with this model like you don't even know. We're going to have a problem here. I'm still in shock that I actually got this for free. I really am. Like, who thinks that that's going to happen? Dude, awesome. So awesome. Alright, so I am reading comments. I will be on to that in a moment. If you're wondering what the music is, it's just Dungeons and Dragons background music. I really need to find places that play D&D here because literally, I don't know anyone that does. I am the dork of the group. Just sitting at my table pouting Smaug as a Viking. Just trying to get my paint on. This bitch is gonna take lots of pain. There you go. That was me randomly going for it. I'm so glad you guys are here to enjoy that with me. And for those whose ears are bleeding, my sincere apologies. Alright. I think I'm going to do you a different... Oh no, your wings can be the same colour underneath. You know what? We're going to leave your underbody for now. We'll talk later about it. There is like the most minute scale detail on this bad boy, like everywhere. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. Actually, I'll just dry brush some and then you can actually see it. So check that. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. No. Focus. If I get out of it. There we go. If you can see the detail. Probably not. I'll do a close-up picture. But yeah, this thing is like detailed as buggery. I am most impressed. Although for the amount that you pay for it, it'd bloody wanna be, I tell you what. So this is where we are at. So Coalstorm, if you are watching, Smaugosaurus is getting painty. And as soon as he is dry, actually his back's already dry, I'm going to put him on his back, boom, and paint him underneath. So I'm just doing the wings, the tail. I'm not going to do his belly in this red. I'm actually going to do it in a black. And there is a reason, because I'm going to try my absolute damnedest to make it look like it's like built up from where he's breathing fire, kind of like this. You can see that. That's what I'm going for. So that's my Paintspiration pick there. I was very excited going into this, you can tell, because I don't traditionally use reference picks, ever. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. But in this case, man, you can't do this mofo a disservice and paint him half-assed. Like, that shit ain't right. That's like when someone breaks into your house and steals your KFC. That shit ain't right. Alright, let me just finish this wee bit and then I'll come and read some comments. Because I'll be reading the comments. Yeah, the comments. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'll be reading the comments. I was going to have a Japs while I did this, and I was so committed to getting it right that I didn't even pour a Japs. Like, I know. I felt some of you go, oh, through the screen. Alright. Oh, hang on, I was supposed to be coming reading the comments. My bad. I'm coming. Alright. Let's have a look-see. How heavy is it? 2.5 kilo. You make Duncan cry, needs to be 2 thin coats. I know, I'm sorry. Yes, I am painting straight out of the pot. I know, right? He's heavy as hell. My group is looking for players. Are you in Perth? Postmodern condition, if you are, hit me up. So we're going red, and we're doing the underbelly. Where's the beard? I'll grow one. Hey, Fenris, just so you know, dude, you're the one that has the shots every time I say something Australian. And I did say something very Australian before, so I think that constitutes 2. I was talking about how something that was hot today, it was drier than a dingo's dick. So, shoddy, darling. Yeah, the thud, by the way, when he hit the table, I was like, oh fuck, that was heavier than expected, my bad. He is a freaking beast of a miniature, man. Like, this thing is a freaking unit. This is like, I don't know, like the Mike Tyson of dragons right here. But I always liked him in the movies because he was such a smart ass. Such a smart ass. And while I've got you there, you're talking about how it's not going on in 2 thin coats. Look at my brush. Look at how uncared for and neglected it is. Just look. I know, right? I am not what I like to call a brush head. My roommate is and drives me fucking mental, but I am not. I paint when I want to paint. I paint how I want to paint. I do not submit to forcible paint. It is like fucking ridiculously hot in front of these lights. I'm not doing anything about it because like I'm painting Smaug and getting a sauna session. Like when I take my clothes off later, it's just gonna be like an ocean come out and go whoosh. Be like frickin' Alice in Wonderland. Swimming in. My phone is fucking around, I don't know why. There's a front-on pic somewhere that shows him and he looks like a right badass. He looks totally evil. Fuck, the thud again, my god. So, oop, fuck, that's what I'm going for. Do you see what just happened there, dude? I got a great big splodge all up the tail and I'm mushing it in with absolutely no care and consideration. Look, I don't care at all that I got a big blob of paint on there. And, you ready? You ready? You ready to watch him cry? Oh, there's a lot of paint there. Oh. He's gone to cry about it. Constantine's not happy. He's somewhere curled up in the fetal position weeping at my redonkulous lack of giving a shit when I paint bulk colour. I am actually getting it really thin because I'm like smoothing it out quite a lot as I go. It's the way I paint. But I dump colour on because for me, The more the better. Like, screw going over it twice. I'm dry brushing it. One, and then it hides it. Go on, off you go. My dog is here, trying to get love. Go on, Hades. Puddlesaurus. Off you go. Go on, go to bed. No, go. Don't fucking poke me in the boob. He does this thing all the time where when he wants your attention, he just like nudges you, just kind of headbutts you. Freaking hell does it hurt, because he is a big dog. He's 60 kilos of jerk face. Oh look, I've got built up paint here, and guess what I'm gonna rub it on there. Oh, I'm such a badass. I love tormenting the brush heads about it. The ones that are really pedantic about the way they paint and shit. Like, they get good results, don't get me wrong, like, booyah. But, like, this whole wet palette and everything thing, like, fuck that, man. Like, I would rather just pay the extra for the paint and do one coat. It drives my roommate absolutely and totally mad, because he's an automotive painter, so he's just like, no, thank you. Whenever I paint, he's over my shoulder. You didn't do that right. You didn't put that on right. To which my response, and he's watching this, is, oh, fuck. Somewhere in the middle of the ocean, which is where he is for work, he is giving me the finger. Oh, there's so much paint going on. I'm getting so much on here. That's my evil laugh. You can totally tell that I've got siblings, because I love to torment them. I was the kid that used to terrorise them when I was younger. I remember once I went to the beach with my sister, and I don't know if you've ever seen a sea cucumber. It looks like a big black dick in the middle of the ocean, and you grab them, and if you squeeze them a certain way, they squeeze like white water out, and it's like so gross. It looks so phallic. But I was a kid, and I know that they do this, so I was like, hell to the yeah. So I chased my sister around with it until she ran and was cornered, and then I got right up to her and put a crab down her pants. She was not pleased. I got grounded, totally worth it. I regret nothing. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Man, this thing is like so hard to paint. It's like legit giving me, it's like a mini little workout session here, a little 2.5 kilo weight. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, wait. That could have been taken as an innuendo, and it is my stream, so now we have to say it slowly. Up, down, up, down. Anything that is innuendo on my stream, we say slowly and sexy, because it stops people sliding into my DMs later going, oh my god, it was so hot when you said sexy and whatnot. Oh, I had a weird thing happen today, actually. It was weird. It's happened before, but it's weird to me still. I got recognised while I was out and about. Like, I was in one of the local shops down in Perth, and someone came up to me and was like, oh, you're the chick off Instagram that did the orc terrain. I'm like, yeah. It was really awkward because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I'm like, I don't have a problem talking to anyone. But it was just weird. Really weird. Like, I'm not used to that. It's very odd. I'm one of those people that's like, I don't know, like a hermit. I don't have friends. I have friend. I have one friend that I've known forever. And me and him just kind of have a relationship where we're like, you know what? We've known each other this long. We're probably not likely to find any better. I'll just kind of go with you. Like, we drive each other mad. We're like a brother and sister, but he is my BFF. He does not watch my streams or anything, because I didn't tell him about it. Because he thinks I'm a big enough dork already for playing Warhammer and everything. So I was like, to tell him that I've got this going and that I've actually got a shitload of followers, I'm like, he would, oh my god, he would never fucking, I would never hear the end of it. I would never hear the end of it. I can hear the taunts now. Are you gonna change your name to Brittany and start doing it in negligee? Alright, I am reading the comments. Uno momento. Sorry, I'm busy upsetting Constantine by dumping way too much paint on here, but I love it. I love it. I actually bought the entire thing of Corn Red for this purpose. Not realising how big the damn thing was. So, oops. So, if you want to help support Smaug... Oh, hang on. My cheap advertising ploy has failed. Oh. If you want to help support Smaug, as always, you can join me on coffee.com The link is also in my bio. It's like $3 and it actually does help me pay for my many litres of cornbread that I'm going to need. And it also paid for my little jar. I got like the Arkenstone that I got. That setup came in 2 sizes. So the big one I'm using is the Arkenstone. But the little ones, there's lots of little diamonds and they're really cool. So I'm going to put those all over it as well. So that's where my hobby money goes. And PVA, which I use 43,000 litres of a week. And everything you see here. I have like wire, I have assorted random little shit, random little bottles, like just all sorts of shit. If I see it and I think I can use it, I'm like, yeah, why not? Elvish pub music, yes! I feel like I should be going on a quest. This hat, this music. Fuck this shit, I'm going to Mordor! Hobbit life, bro. Oh no, wait, I'm a dwarf. Dwarf life, bro. So if you were in the Lord of the Rings universe, who would you be? Do tell me. If you are joining me on Insta, welcome. Tell me, who do you think you would be in the Lord of the Rings universe? If you're going to see this later on YouTube, tell me in the comments. Who would you be? If I could, I would be like a female Legolas, so like Legolas. I'd be Legolas. Or like the other one, what's her name? Tauriel. She didn't do it for me. Just didn't do it for me. I mean, who sits there and freaking falls in love with someone they've met for a total of 10 minutes during a battle? Like, oh no, hang on, they had that dungeon scene as well. There was that too. Alright, maybe 20 minutes. There was a dungeon scene too. Alright, I'm gonna read me some comments. Am I Diet Coke fund? 100%. Never! Constantine, never! I'm not a TikTok dancer. I've got Nurgle and Orc. I'm just reading all the comments. This is fucking epic. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, I've got to read this out. You monster. Prop Australian, yep. Diet Coke with a straw. Honey, it's all about being prepared. I love my Diet Coke. Build those muscles. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. I'm tormenting Constantine in the comments. I'm being called a monster, which is great. I love it. I want to have a crack at mine. Do it! And we'll do it together on there. It can be dual painting. Never with the 2 thin coats. Wet palettes or something else, but no, at least in the coats. Never! I can't change it. I've tried. I cry, but at least my brushes are okay. About that. Nurgle Terrain's coming on well. I've actually got a few more layers of pus to go on it. You say, do you want an autograph? I'm never thinning the coats. Never. Okay, so you say, would you like an autograph? Dude, that is like, I couldn't do that. That's so odd. Who do we think? Gollum. Ah. Gil-galad, yep. The Ring. Oh, you'd be the Ring. So what? Everyone's had a go. Sam Radagast. That's awesome. That is awesome. There are some cool answers there. I like that. No, the whole giving them an autograph thing, I just can't. I can't do it. It's so odd. It's like, it's odd. Like, I don't know. Like, if I was, like, not me, and my kid went up to some random off Instagram and was like, can I have their autograph? I wouldn't stop her or anything, but I'd be like, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm also not used to being popular, so there you go. I was always the weird dork goth kid in school. I hung out with a group of misfits who all stuck together. Oh, there you go, ragtag band of misfits. Oh, I'm still putting the paint on really thick. Where is he? Constantine, darling. This one is just for you. You ready? Oh, look at that. Look at the sheer amount. One might even say it's going to drop and it's on. It's going on and it is being rubbed all over. There is red paint. This is going in abundance. There is so much paint going on here. I am having a jolly, jolly time. This music hell makes me want to fucking get a flute and do a jig. Oh, actually, while I've got everyone there, so I basically do not like anime, but I like Death Note, like, a lot. I'm trying to find another good anime. I heard about one where, like, there's this guy and he's got a butler, but the butler's the devil. That sounded really good, but I can't remember what it was called. And I tried searching for it, but it seems there's like 3 or 4 that have that concept, so I don't know which one it was. But I need to find something else to watch. I tried 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix, but it was craptastic. Like, it was just an excuse to try and shove manga down people's throats. Like, it didn't really have a discernible plot. Like, yeah. So, I don't know, I'm looking for something different to watch. I promised my daughter I'd watch the Hobbit movies with her tomorrow, so that's happening. But then after that, Mummy needs some anime. So, hook Mummy up. And for the guys out there where I have to say things slow, I am so not saying Mummy slow. So weird. Only because I have a child, like, who calls me that. Alright. So, Smaugsaurus, look at that. Look at the coverage. You don't get that with 2 thin coats. You don't get that with no wet palette. You don't get that with precision. Paint drop. Oh, word. Oh, Diet Coke. And then I'll read the comments gone. Again, even. So, if Kyle Storm is watching this, he was worried about the base. He thought I was going to paint over it. I actually like it. It's really good. Like, I like it. There's a few little things I would add. Like, I would add, like, wood effects on the chests. It's got, like, shields in here. There's all sorts of bits and pieces. So, I would probably add a few little bits. But on the whole, this is, like, actually really cool. And as far as painting, I'm not going to do that much. And I've got these itsy bitsy teeny weeny little crystals that I'm going to put on there that look like little diamonds, and they look so cool. So, you probably can't see them. So, but they look really, really cool. So I'm going to put those all over it. So hopefully I'm going to do it justice. Alright, let's read some comments. Good luck, you got this. Oh God, I hope so. He's huge. He's a beastie. Black Butler, yes! I'm totally watching that. I know, I love my Viking helmet. You have to be, if you're going to be painting a Smaug, then you must be of the Middle-earthian realms. And voila! I am that chick gamer and I'm a dwarf with a Viking hat, painting Smaug. I'm also doing, oh hang on, I haven't got that going anymore. I'm also doing something I don't traditionally do here. Where is it? Why is that not working? I'm doing something I don't usually do. Where's, bugger it, the little light's fucked itself. I've got like a ring light here, and I actually had a 3rd light going. I've got 2 that I use here. There is another one over there, but with all 3 going, literally it's like being in a furnace. So I had a 3rd ring light going, but it has decided to F in the A. So I don't know what happened there, but whoops. So we will continue with Smaug. I literally just stabbed myself in the boob with it. Like, I'm putting on a brave face right now. I'm sitting here, but seriously, I almost want to cry real tears. Smaug has a sharp ass head. Like, dude. Alright. So, back to making Constantine weep. Nope, I'm never going to go thin coats. I'm sorry, we don't do that here. And it's funny because my whole concept, my whole premise is that anyone should be able to do what I do. Easy. I'm partially blind. you know, and I'm not that smart. I'm really not. I'm even wearing a Hufflepuff shirt because I'm not that smart. So it's not like anything I'm doing is overly complicated. It's just knowing little tricks. And in my case, Constantine's weeping, going, it's not a trick, that's being a dodgy painter. I ain't here to win no painting prizes, son. I just want to get this thing painted. And then, when Snooch comes back, I will accidentally on purpose, after I've done my share, leave it on his desk and be like, oh look, oh what could this be? Oh no, I'm a guy cat. Alright. I actually cannot do Kyle or anyone like that from South Park, but I do a pretty good Butters. This one time, I went in my sister's room and she was naked. I do an alright Dale Gribble as well, from King of the Hill. Come on, Hank, you know I'm impulsive. I'm capable of any crazy thing. And his other thing that he does in the episodes. Bee ba bo bicky ba bo boo bicky ba bo bicky boo. Love Dale Gribble. Amazing. I actually was chatting to Tex Hammer, and he's Texan, and he was saying, oh yeah, and then he played it for me, the theme song on his guitar. It was epic. It was so epic. Snooch was in the shed because I went to go get him, and he friggin', we missed it. He missed it, but I didn't. It was awesome. He actually did really well. It was really cool, and he even kept up the pace, like the do nick noo nick noo nick noo nick noo nick noo. He did really well. I was really impressed. I respect music. I really do. I play violin and piano. And I respect the ability and the amount of time and practice it takes. Because my pappy made me do violin, and that was essentially my youth. Goodbye, youth. Oh, I also, before I read the comments again, have a really quick funny story. Maybe I'm going to look at the camera for this one, it's funny. Okay, so I had someone come into my DMs, right? And I think that they must have been looking at one of the photos I posted recently or something, and he was like, oh, you look really hot. You must be about, what, like 18, 20. I love my girls young. You want to have some fun? And I just wrote back, bitch, joke's on you. I'm nearly 35. Oh, I just gave away my age. I'm nearly 25. Damn shoddy internet. Like, I'm like, yeah, joke's on you. And no, my daughter's closer to the age you want. And darling, if you go near her, I will tear your face from its very holdings. Oh, your skull will look proud. But anyway, back to my destroying Constantine's life by putting on too much paint. Can I just say, I am having the best time right now doing this. This is like so much fun. I am having a blast. Like, this is fun. I'm having fun. Oh, what fun. Oh, so excited. As a matter of fact, I'm so excited that I've gotten through my Diet Coke. One moment, and then I will read the comments as well. Alright. Loving the tunes. Oh God, what do we got going on here? You touch the base with a thick coat. Ew. Dude, he's in the UK. He's in the UK. Like, and even if he wasn't, you never, darling, like, never. Oh, I'm even going to sit for this, okay. I will read the comments again. Never, ever, ever, like, challenge an Australian when it comes to things like, I'll come over there and slap you, because we fight back. Like, we kick, we don't fight fair. There ain't no honour in Australia, darling. We're a country made up of the UK's criminals. There's no honour here. Like, we'll tear your leg off and shove it down your throat. Like, we don't care. But at the end of the day, there's enough shit here that'll eat us. We'll just wait for the bush to kill you. Like, by the time in the middle of the bush, by the time you find me, you'll definitely be dead. Like, the amount of shit we have here. We even have emus, and you've never seen one. So if you came here, literally, you'd freak. They're really big, and they're jerks. They've got claws like raptors. You tell her, Constantine. Silent Snooch. You're going to be home from the site soon, and then it's just me and you. Nobody can hear you scream. Hey, Kyle. Tex Hammer. Hey, Kyle, I hope you're enjoying the painting I'm doing. We need to stop her evil ways. Butters. I'll thin the paints in the pots so she doesn't know. Oh, bullshit, you couldn't even be bothered putting him into friggin' bottles. I know, I've been pounding. Oh, hang on, I said something that could be taken sexual. I've got to say it slow now. Pounding. I've been pounding on the paint on this mofo like it is owned. Spyco pots with water. He can sense the horror. Sounds like the DMs we share. We even throw chlamydia koalas. I said that to someone earlier in the DMs. I was chatting to him and I said to him, don't make me come over there and throw a poisonous beaver duck at you. Platypus. They're actually deceptively small. They're only like yay big. They look like really big in the photos, but they're not. They're one of few Australian things that ain't huge. Alright, I'm going to finish up this bad boy's back, and then, oh no, I'm nearly out of paint. I can't imagine why. Why would I be out of paint, I wonder? Oh no, I'm putting it on with mirth. Oh. Most fun I've had in days. And it's funny because technically at my end, I'm sitting in a room by myself, painting, like no one is here. So I'm sitting in a room by myself, talking to myself, having the best time ever, like go figure. I'd be great in a mental asylum, I just imagine friends. But like they'd come in and be like, are we breaking her morale? And I'd be like, dude, another round for my friends, there's no one there. Yeah, there is. Me and my multiple personalities are having a freaking great time, woo! Like, dude, I'm literally getting some, this is like a freaking weight. I know, so much paint, so much, and I'm putting, it's on, the paint's on. I was watching the IT Crowd last night. I love that show, the UK version of it, it's really good. I was watching that last night, and it was the one where, if you've seen it, where Moss and Roy are playing D&D. God, it's funny. It is funny. If you've not seen that show, watch it. It is hilarious. I find English humour to be hit and miss, like the Vicar of Dibley. Oh my God. Somewhere in the middle of the ocean right now, Lord Snooch is going, because he's heard me talk about the Vicar of Dibley I don't know how many times. I hate that show. I hate that show. It's literally like, she's fat and she likes food. That's the entire show. How did it stretch over so many seasons? How? I don't understand. How Dawson's Creek was so popular was also one of those things, but just how? This sounds like the music from Chicken Run. Oh no, we're cool. I love that game. I play that on PS1. Oh, and guess what? For those of you who know that I am a massive video game head, I bought something today. I got me a Nintendo Switch. I totally shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. And like, I was standing in the shop and I'm like, oh, tell me about the Switch. And so he did. And so I'm like, oh yeah. And then he's like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. And if you get it today, you get this and you get that. And I'm like, oh, it's such a good deal. And I did, I paused. I totally paused. I was like, and then I was like, no, you know what? The need for the Nintendo Switch is greater. And the guy was sitting there looking at me. He's like, so what do you think? I'm like, do it. Go get it right now before I change my mind. Run, my friend, run. Hurry! Mordor was never as at risk as my keycard was today. Let me frickin' tell ya. Smaug the bloody Magnificent ain't got shite on that chick gamer with a keycard. Like, you don't even know. I have a problem. But it's so much fun. And look at what I get. Paint to paint my awesomenesses. Look at how much is nearly painted. Haha, Constantine. And because it's so hot here, it's actually drying really quick. It's drier than a nun's naughty bits. Oh, no, wait. Oh, there's another Australian saying, actually, for Fenris Wolf, who likes to have shots every time I say anything Australian. Mate, I was so fucking busy today, I was fucking flat out like a lizard drinking. Oh, mate, you don't even know. I actually can do quite a few accents. I can do Cockney English, I can do Glaswegian Scottish, I can do Indian, I can do quite a few actually. Anything I've heard, Russian, but only talking in English, saying things, yeah, in their accent. When I went to Thailand, I used to do it to the people that came out the stalls and sit there and do a different accent every day so they would know you were from. Alright. Oh, we even threw... Awesome. Oh, alright. While I was behind the camera just then, totally took my hat off and let some air out because I swear to God I'm going to need like an exhaust fan system in here. Alright, I'm going to be on for 5 more minutes and then I'm going to do the Russian dance, the old Fakovsky, because I have much sitting on my ass to do. And as much as I want to paint this mofo, I know for a fact I'm going to have to give myself a bit of time to think about it to really do it justice. But I'm a slap in the paint. You watch, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to have a barrage of abuse in the DMs from Constantine. You evil bastard! Oh dear. So I don't know how the Nintendo Switch works, but I'm totally getting on that. And now that I know what that show is, that Black Butler, totally watching that. Watching it. Love Death Note though. That live action remake, oh my God, I wanted to kick Netflix in the balls. How do you ruin Death Note, man? Like, turn it into a fucking whiny love story between teenagers. What the hell? Fucking Death Note ruined. Can't even love that show. I even like, if you've ever heard the intro to that show, great intro, loves it. Oh, we're getting there. This is a big fucking model, man. Like, this is literally like the equivalent of a marathon. But he is becoming painty. He is getting colour and life to him yet. This could be the one that changes his life, the moment. You better be prepared, Snooch, because when you get home, this is going to be waiting for you. It'll be here with a little note on it going, please, I'll do the dishes for a week. Wait, I'm going to edit that out. I hate doing dishes. My God, they multiply in this house. It's unreal. My daughter has like 43,000 bowls of cereal a day. Alright. Do his little feedy so I can stand him up tomorrow. Alright. It's so goddamn hot here. I can't turn on the aircon in my bedroom because it leaks water all over my head. My bed's directly under it and it's got this thing where it's leaking water at the moment, so it just pours rain on my head. And like the way that it does it, it's in such a way that if you actually would put a bucket or something down, it would be like on the bed. So there would be nowhere to sleep in it. Which wouldn't bother my dogs. I think they've always had the ideology that the person that takes up the most room and shouldn't in my bed is me. That it is their bed, it has been claimed, their royal backsides have been on it, thus it is theirs. Alright. Dude, we are making some progress here, we really are. We're killing Constantine, we're making progress, we're painting. Smaug's almost got a head. Oh my God, he looks so badass with that on, oh my God. Like this thing's coolness just went up 43,000 fold. told by my daughter today that I'm completely and totally embarrassing because I was dancing through the shopping centre. You're so embarrassing, Mum. Can I just walk over here? No, this is my daughter. Everyone look. See this girl? This is my daughter. She's my daughter. I am related to her. I birthed her. C-section. Thoroughly recommend it. Keep your lady parts intact. Ain't nobody want lady parts the size of a bus. Alright. I was gonna stop and then I'm like, you know what? There really isn't that much left to go. And the way I'm slapping it on, it'll be done in no time. Alright. Snooch, you wait until you see this, you're gonna shit, and then you're going to kick me in the face and be like, bitch, I'm gonna take that miniature. And I'll be like, hold on, you ain't got shit. It'll be a bloodbath, a battle to the death. It'll be all over the news. Woman kills man for dragon figurine. But it was Smaug! It was Smaug! I regret nothing! For those of you that don't know, Snoochy Boochie, or Lord Snooch in the comments there, he's my roommate, so he has to put up with this all the time. The wearing of the Viking hat, not out of the ordinary. I bought a different hat to wear on the stream tomorrow, but not out of the ordinary. I don't know why, it's fun. And watching the confused look on his face often makes me giggle. So much is getting painted because I'm not using a wet palette. Alright, Constantine, just for you, I'll stop. I'm not going to do any more. Alright, I am going to read the comments one more time and carry on with a little bit more painting, and then I'm going to rush and dance off out of here and watch me some Black Butler. Holla! I'm really looking forward to that now, actually. Oh my god, this is literally like a fucking quest. This is taking forever. I am that chick gamer on painting Smaug. This is really fucked. This is a lot of Smaug, but I love Smaug cause he's fucking awesome. So I'll just shut up and paint my fucking Smaug. Yeah. For those upset about my swearing, sorry. I swear like a sailor. It's a habit I picked up working in panel shops, and for those worried, my children are watching this! Well, maybe you should moderate what they watch. Ain't up to me to check what your child's watching. Mine isn't watching this. I actually even got her to want, like, originally when I started out and I was doing YouTube, I was like, I got her to watch a couple of my YouTube videos and just be like, oh, what do you think, Ma? You know, what do you think? You're like, this is your market, because, like, she's a kid. She watches all sorts of shit like that. And, she's like, Mum, you swear a lot. Kids shouldn't, like, watch you. I'm like, yeah, well, my mom says I'm cool. Alright. Smaug is looking red-tastic, my friend. He is coming along nicely. I am loving this. He's looking sexy as. Alright, let's check this out. And I've only used one pot paint even. Alright. Oh, I'm 1,000. When I sit down, I grow. So hopefully this bad boy is going to be done very shortly of being painted its first colours. So, and then once that's done, I'm going to go in and dry brush and detail as best I can. I am partially blind, because of that I'm not a great detail painter at all, literally, because I cannot see the parts. But my roomie actually goes over them for me, just to make sure they're nice and clean. So that's why, if you've been waiting on a terrain from me, that it is getting sent to you, that's why it's been waiting, because he's offshore, so I'm getting him to go over them just to make sure that they're the quality that you deserve. Because I am very, very picky. And all I see when I look at them is flaws. I'm like, you could have done that better. No paint flaws, because I don't care about that, but general flaws. Alright. So much paint on here. I'm wondering if Constantine's still there or if he's left in disgust. And the funny thing about this is I'm actually the judge in a terraining comp. And like when it comes to painting minis and the shit that you would like paint terrains, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me if it comes to miniature painting detail. I am not good at it. I do what I can. And it's not even anything to do with my paint style, it's literally that I just cannot see it. I work better with big areas. Oh my god, as soon as I finish painting this, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with its head on. He looks so cool. Oh my god, he is so effing cool. I'm going to have dragon babies with him. Alright. I was actually thinking about making a terrain of Rivendell. I do love Rivendell and the elves. Painting in time for music. Okay, we are nearly done. As soon as I've done this bit, I'll show you what he looks like with his head on. He looks so cool. Super mega freaking awesome! Alright, I'm not going to paint inside his mouth with red because we're not doing that with red, so no point putting it there if I don't need it. After all, I've wasted enough paint. Alright. Okay, this is looking better. Alright, we're not completely done, but I've had enough. I'm gonna go put my feet up, 420, and chill. So while I do that, I'm just gonna quickly put his head on. I'll give him head! I'll give Smaug head. There you go, I gave Smaug head. Alright. Let me turn him around. Fuck man, this thing's a unit. Alright. Smaug! Just take his head off so I can turn him upside down. I haven't done his belly, but... So that was painting Smaug. I'll be finishing this, I'll be carrying on with this tomorrow. So if you want to join me then, join me. If you want to support my art fund, it's $3 as my art and diet coke fund. It's coffee.com/thatchickgamer and trainer. Otherwise, the link's in my bio. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys had a good time. If there's anything that you want to see or you want me to talk about or anything, as long as it's not my tits, we cool. Or my vajayjay or my boom. So yeah, if there's anything you need to ask me, if you've got any training questions, any questions or anything like that, just let me know. Otherwise, goodbye from Australia, and me and my DeWolf self are gonna go have some fun. Bye.